Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. Yeah! We're back and now we can do it. Not too bad, too. How? Good. How? Why? Not too bad? Yeah, something weird happened. I don't know. Well, now we're in good shape. Gonna restart the counter though. What can we do with the silence? Oh, some song. Yeah, let's chirp. What song do I know from memory? Oh, I know. Restart. How was this song? Na 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 na. Helplessly and needless to say how you. Helplessly and needless to say how you. Well, I wait 10,000 clicks for just one more chance. Just one more chance to see your face again. Well, I pull 10 times the weight of the earth with my teeth. The earth with my teeth to touch your face alive. You lie helpless and still as your face falls apart. You lie helpless and still as your face falls apart. With watch and wire and curve from the back of your head. With watch and wire and hair from the back of your head. Well, I can make your face brand new. Well, I can make your face brand new. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come take my hand and I'll take your hand and I'll bring you out. Come take the line and I'll take the line and I'll pull you out. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come take my hand and I'll take your hand and I'll pull you out. Come take the line and I'll take the line and I'll pull you out. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hi there, Batman. Yeah, it seems as when I'm feeling like stress. About the song is not this way. I think I first heard it in one of these Red Bull videos when they do weird treats and stuff. But I memorized the song since I saw the video so many times. And then I started singing it on my own way. That song is way better. Why I sing it this way, and the piece is totally different. Yeah. So this is what we do when there's no songs. I can't actually put it right now. I'm gonna put it when the counter is on 10. So how are you, Batman? Anything new I can do, sir? Okay, DJ, put the songs on now. We're ready now as well. Welcome everyone to another episode of your friendly neighbor Puka, Hello Kitty, Optimus Prime, Bob Ross, Surf, Batman, Spider-Man. No, we didn't have anything else in the bag, so we took a look into the trash and we found this little red trash panda here that happens to be called Gryphthingy. Or, according to the closed captioning system that is running right now, my name is Gryphthingy. Thank you so much, closed caption. But we're still gonna support you no matter what, because inclusiveness is a must and we should bring it wherever we are. The bot. How's everyone? How's the day? How's the morning? How's that evening? How's that afternoon? Is it 9 time already? Are you watching this from bed because it's pretty late, because it's pretty early, because it's somewhere in between, or you're taking a well-deserved nap, or are you watching this from school, college, uni? Oh, chances are you're maybe watching this from work. Is that the case? Huh? Let us know. Just be sure to be safe. Don't do silly stuff while watching us while driving. Just do it the smart way like Surf does. He drives a truck, but he's smart enough to put audio only mode, right? Tell me that's the way. And you can hear us like the most sharping radio ever. Because I don't believe you can multitask just those new fancy smartphones and whatnot. I don't believe you can put an eye on the track and on the phone at the same time, unless you happen to be a chameleon. So that's the way you should do it. You can blow up the screen. Just click on the door icon and put audio only mode. But I'll tell you that. Yeah. What do you answer? These say they were having a great day. A good day. Kinda meh. So. Could be better. Pretty bad day. Whatever you answer is, you're in the right place. We know life is a roller coaster, and we always aim to provide you with a helpful distraction. And say we as in we, because the community. This was made by the community, it's made for the community, I'm part of the community, but I'm not the community. I just happen to do my job that is being listening host, but it could be some other host some other day. It could be someone else, that's to me, some other day, and that will actually happen. So, yeah. Bird! Yeah! Booty! No work today, sir! Awesome, you're taking a while to say rest. Well, let's try to bring some entertainment by going with the game machine shenanigans on Panda Escape 2 or Escape 2 Blast versus Reward. I believe that's the name? Yeah, that's the name. So let's do some of those little tricks to bring some smile and fight boredom. Because you know, here we are boop believers. We believe in the power of the boop, and we believe that a boop can bring a smile even to those who are having a really rough day. Or those that are too distracted and something sleepy or tired for whatever reason. Or those that are already having a great day, but who can have enough smiles really? For all of you, here it comes, here it goes, here is Boop Your Way. If you don't know the way to the boop because you're new, because you hit your hand and you forgot, or because you have such a bad memory just like mine, don't worry, the boop knows its way to you. That's indeed a pun, because puns are not punished, but uncreated. Yeah. For me, it's impossible to avoid. So bear with me. Count to 3, and put your nose, put your finger, paw, or human paw on the middle of the screen, and that counts 2. Yeah, but don't do all three at the same time because you wouldn't be able to unless you happen to be Mr. Potato. Yeah, that guy from the Toy Story. So, here we go. There's someone around. Just tell them you're about to clean the screen. No one's gonna suspect a thing, right? You do that often. Clean the screen with your nose. Yeah. So, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Boop. Hey, where's it? Where's my nose? Boop. That goes for Batman. That goes for Seraph. Boop. That goes for all the Shadow Souls that are watching us right now. Boop. And that goes for all the Shadow Souls that are watching us later as a video on demand. Batman saying, we still want to play a game together soon. Yeah! But you know that pass thingy didn't really work, and it would have been great, but it doesn't accept my card. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to buy stuff. I can't buy. It's not that I can't buy the Microsoft Pass, but I can't buy anything really. I don't know what to do. Get some random game codes online and hope for the best. Not really sure. I wanted to write the Forza game you told me. Because also we haven't played arcade gaming racing games, and I'm actually really like them. Okay, Batman, you're the man. You can't tell me. You're the fluff. Okay, so let's give you also a friendly high folder and a friendly high folder. Get ready to get your brain melted while playing Zero Escape, visual novel, crime, suspense, horror, puzzles, headaches, shenanigans. That's pretty much the game. If you don't know what the hell is going on, me neither. That's the fun of the game. There's 9 of us, we're kidnapped. Our objective is to survive. That means not dying and not doing stuff that get us penalized. Because getting penalized in the game means that we go dead. So yeah. So now stream today, a few hours ago, we decided what to do, and we decided to team up with Tamioldi. Then we decided to go through the door that let us that give us the option to go with the asshole that is B.O. You know, the Secrets Man, body odor, that guy? Yeah. You voted and you decided for us to go with B.O. We decided to also ally when we had the first round of voting thingy, person's lemma. Since we won with Tamioldi in the first round, we said, hey, here's a cool kid. Let's team up with him on this side that we're gonna ally with him. And he voted betray. And when we ally and they betray, they get points, and we lose points. So we're about to go with that in the next round. So we said, we don't want to touch Tamioldi again because he's a traitor. So we team up now with an asshole that's gonna betray us again and die! Because we're really bad at this game. So, enough fucking, let's do the puzzle section of the game. Go grab some paper, some pen, and here we go. Where's my pen? I think I left it here. Well, I think it is on the other side here. Oh, here it is. Okay. What's up? What else? No. Okay. What's some piece of paper? I think I put it there. Is it here? What is a fingerprint? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, we're ready for the stream. Don't worry. Here's the stream. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. DJ, can you stop your music? Oh, yeah. Our current boss is Seraph. Yeah, the same Seraph that you had to decide. Well, depending on what mobile version mobile devices you're pro down here. You are watching us for other device you are pro here. But if you're fancy using some other website, you're probably watching it from here. I don't know if there's a website that puts the chat before all this stuff, but I don't know, maybe you're watching it from there. But Seraph is the current boss. He has been the boss for a long time. let's jump to the game, Griff. Oh, yeah. Game. Stop my music, let's get serious. Yeah, here we go. So, sure, we had to solve a puzzle. After that section, we're gonna jump to round 2 of the Prisoner's Dilemma, which is called here. The entire game is called the Nonary Games Embedded Edition. So after some of the puzzle section, remember we had to skip through the door number 9. Once we get 9% of the points, everyone's competing for that. Actually, we can all cooperate with each other, but no, we have killing each other is faster. So I really don't believe we're gonna make it through this timeline, but who knows? The embedded game is button in a enclosed room with an ally or with a betray. So get ready. We made the decisions based on the chat. We open a poll and you decide what to do. Poll, peel, pal, well, that thingy. Let's go. Hi there, Detroit! Welcome! We have been playing for 26 hours already. So we just decided, let me say this again. That time, we decided to go through door blue door. That meant that we decided to cooperate with allies. Then we decided to ally with her, and she decided to betray us, and stuff happened. And then we decided to betray her, and she didn't betray. He and I. And what the hell is going on here? And we got explained of Phantom Tingle and Shooting Cat and stuff. It got really weird. Well, what happens in one reality affects others. What you see here is a many worlds theory that says that every time you make a decision, that the world splits into different realities and stuff. But our character can actually make his conscious travel through timelines and worlds. So that means that he actually remembers if we got killed by someone or we happen to know the code of something, we can apply that to some other timeline. So actually, all this is the first playthrough. Okay, short story short, well, we decided to team up with someone and go through the blue door before, and now we're gonna go through the yellow door with Tammy Aldi. We decided to ally, he decided to betray us, that asshole. So there's 5 people with 6 BP points, that means that they happen to betray someone in the next round, they are able to leave. And there's 4 people with 1 BP point, that's us, Siggy, also Fido, also Alice, also Mooney. If we happen to get betrayed again, we're gonna go dead. After that word, question if we want to go through the red door or either the other door that was given us an option. And we decide to go through the red door. That means that we team up with the asshole that is BO. The circus man. Now we go with it. We have to solve the puzzle. After we solve the puzzle, we're gonna be confronted with the ally or betray room, and you're gonna make the decision. You better make a good decision here, because we're gonna die if they betray us. So here we go. The laboratory. This is the safe we have to open. There's 2 codes. One code give us the key to get the hell out of here, and another code keeps you gold archives. We need the gold archives to learn more about what the hell is going on here. There's something on this tray. Are you blue? Empty capsule. Empty capsule. See? Some are full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. Exclamation mark seeds! We're gonna tell you the amount of hours you have watches and the amount of seeds you have. It is a currency that we're not using just yet, but thinking of creative stuff to use it with. but you're still collecting those. A binder! Oh, let's say there's 2 pieces. Ah, this guy. How are we doing with boys of this guy? Let's say there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. You have found Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. You can review them on the archive. Another binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. Huh? Let me see that. So stats for the Satin Frog. You have found stats for the Satin Frog. You can review them in the archive. Okay. Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation number 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid and 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 round seeds, 3 round seeds. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The round seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, fail to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put it in fluid C, green. None of the marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the strip seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. What? Step for the Satin Frog. It was a specific for its specific ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by putting it down to drain and fume copper. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in liquid waste tank beneath the copper. Begin the session, user provided scalpel. Be sure to enjoy the session inside the fume copper. Can't let that what we read. Pablo! Hi there! We just started just checking my stuff. I did a Kalasai before? What does that mean, Detroit? Oh. Except, mind if I say Paul? English for Paul, yeah. I mean, you should ask him. What's this thingy? Who knows? Stream machine. I don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone. For now. The tray. Nothing on it anymore. Ah, there's something there. More seats. Can we combine this with the containers? Oh, the setting 1. Yeah, why do I know that in America at least they do that. The setting animals. Were you having an CBA? ABC. Why? CBA? A stroke, you mean? A stroke? Yeah, I may have mini strokes every day. Yeah. This is a microscope? How are you, Pablo? Playing some iRacing today? Working? Remotely? Try looking into IPS, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. This? This thing in the holes? It's black. There's nothing going on here. Okay, we need to look at more stuff. That's the game we came from. 4080. Oh no, we see each other again. 8040. 33253. There's a large lever embedded in the wall. You know that hydroponics research thing that we just found? I think it said something about preparing different hydroponic and how they each had different color. Do you think it was talking about this? Sorry for the voice acting, it's really bad. Can simple, I don't mind. Paul? How is it called? Carl? There's a dead human here! Carl! Pile Towers Marine. Yeah! Carl! Stuff in this pipe beakers appear to unloaded hydroponic fluid. Probably I need to loot it with water. Who's everyone that is watching? No, his name is Spanish. Has a Spanish roots. So also has a Christian name. So Pablo is Paul. Torres is Towers, and Marine is it's pretty much Marine. Yeah. His last names had a Spanish root, so yeah. Everything can be translated. Because people, you know how to translate names. Even though they have a Catholic equivalent, don't do it. I was cool with it. Okay. So let's read that weird thingy. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Usually we rated 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. Okay, we'll have to do the water thingy first. So let's see if we can grab some water. Man, look at all those pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the bites meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, all liquid goes left. So maybe you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right. What is this liquid then? Probably water? What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80 somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe will split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handless so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? I think you probably just put the lever of the door on the right, like this. After turning the correct levers, pull down on the lever on the right to pour water into the beakers. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, the archive said that we needed to prepare it with a ratio of 1 part fluid and 10 parts water. So, if it says, let's do it with a mouse now. Let's erase this. So, yeah, it's kind of confusing. Okay, so we have it says 1 part fluid and 10 parts water. So it says sure. If you see it's 3, we need to reach 30 here. That's our goal. So let's find that on blue. We need to reach 30 here. We need to reach 20 here. Oh gosh. We need to reach 50 and 30. Okay, let's go with a headache. That was the last game. So 30. This one gets counted. This gets feed either with this or with this. Doesn't get feed of any other one. So the only way to make 30 is to split this in 20. 20. Because if I make it 40, this is just gonna drop here, and then split it again. So I had to split here. I had to split here. That way we're gonna get 10 here. 20 plus, correct. So that means we're gonna get 10 here. Well, missing 20. We need to get 20 here. So how do we get 20 from this? So we need to split. So we get 40 and 40. And for 40 to become 20, we need to split again. So we're gonna get 20 here. So this happens to be what we need, 30. This happens to be what we need. So we're getting 40 here, well we need 50. So that means that this other one is to be 10. The only way to get that is for this one to split. So 20 gets here and 20 gets here. We split. So 10 go here and 10 go here. We succeeded there. 20 plus 10 is 30. We succeeded. That's the combination. So short story short, everything needs to go to the middle, it seems. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, Seraph is super smart. He did it way before than us. I'm gonna race. Bye bye, Paul, Carl. Bye bye, Carl. We'll pour the water into the beakers. All the lights are green. You did it! Okay, phase 2 is take a look at the files. We did preparation 1. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds and 3 round seeds. We have that. Okay. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. Long seeds fail to germinate in three of the fluids. Okay, before we continue, I'm gonna make a little drawing. It's gonna get really complicated if we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna have the red, the yellow, the green, the cyan, and the blue. Or purple one, I don't know. Blue? Now let's read the archive. And we put the memo on top. Okay. Research has shown that there's a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. This relationship can be characterized in the following manner. Oh, also, there's 2 types of seeds, remember? Long seeds and round seeds. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Okay, let's do some drawings. That happened to be okay in 2 and wrong in 3. That's the clue we have. Oh, let's draw the other one. A fat seed. The mountain seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow. Okay. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated put in fluid C, green. So neither this one nor this one work. Marked seeds? What is a marked seed and an unmarked seed? Well, what's the difference? Oh, let's try again. Okay. None of the marked seeds. Okay, let's draw the marked seeds as field. None of the marked seeds. All the marked seeds germinate if put in fluid C, green. No marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A, red. Wait, it says no marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B, yellow. So there's no certainty. It has an OR instead of an AND. When the strip seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Strip seeds? What is a strip seed? Hell! I'm confused. They're just long. Well, let's take a better look at what the description of the seeds here, because I'm confused. Some of the full seeds. They are thin and don't have any markings. Some of the full seeds. They are round, one have its color, and the other isn't. Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is the strip one they're talking about. Are those seeds that way, or are they marked? One half is color, the other one is not color, so I'm gonna guess that refers to just the round ones, right? Okay, let's take a look at it. Round seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. That's a clue. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, fluid D, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in C. The marked seeds, so this refers certainly to the rounded one. Again? Like this? Because the round ones are the marked ones. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or B. So, non-marked one or B. That's actually the question. It was either this one or this one. When the strip seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate. Which is pretty much the same thing that the other one. When strip seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Well, we already know from here that this failed, so this one is correct. So this one should be long one, this should be a long one for sure. And we have another clue. Oh. It works in 2, but fails in all the rest, so this should be a circle, circle. Okay, short story short, put a circle here, put a circle here, put an elongated one here, put an elongated one here, and put a circle here. No idea what you did with. Me neither. Round, round, long, long, round. How was it? Round, round, long, long, round. Hey, hold on. Do you really think you've got enough seeds for that? I think that hydroponic research thinks something about need 5 types of seeds. 5? Oh, there's more. Oh, we're missing something important then. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's the straight one. Saline solution. Frog. Oh no, poor boy. This looks like something you might put specimens in. But there's nothing in them right now. I think there's still a few things here we might be able to use. It wasn't the details, you know. Right. What the hell is this? That spider? Maybe it's a fake bird. Have you ever seen a person with a bird like this? Well, maybe if you go to the annual international bird competition, yeah, you see really fancy there. Stuff that is really fancy. Yeah, my grandpa had one. Looks like a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. We're getting stuff, more stuff, and more stuff. So there's actually 5 types of seeds. Great, you can actually read the instructions, you know. Oh. There's another clue here. Binder. There's some paper inside it. It says DNA instructions. Archive. DNA instructions. DNA instructions and transcripts. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's root and seeds. 1. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Okay. What's this thing? I think it's how look like some sort of industrial strangely. If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you use it for cooking though. Maybe it's just for scientific experimentation or in a lab. Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. Oh, so this is up in the question. Does it blend? Isn't this... Have you seen that TV show? Okay, time to throw this root into the mixer. Alright, done. What's the second step? Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. Here. Alright. I'll just pour the saline solution in here. It's a blind tech blender. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an anti-capsule to collect it. Okay, we have to grab ethanol somewhere, so let's keep taking a look. This is like something I could grab. No? Okay, more seeds. Yeah, everything is a rounded seed, a long strip seed, a frog seed, water seed, round strip seed, half moon seed, another seed, empty seed, and another empty seed. This must be some kind of waste tank. It looks like a tight tank. You for real? Huh? Why they put a speaker here? That's a drain! What's wrong with you? No, this top floor Hoppington isn't the ethanol, right? You may want to dump it down the drain or something. If you're gonna take him out, I mean. Really? Laura Hoppington? Ah! The frog! Okay. Okay, Laura Hoppington. Okay. Just put the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here. There you go, Kermit. Did we get another item? Have saline solution, so that means that we're gonna do the thing again. What a drain. I don't know, pouring here should be in the liquid waste. Hang underneath the counter. Can we take it? Stand collects liquid waste. Nah, the ethanol I poured down. The drain should be in here. It's a little bit, but I have a feeling we should take it. That collects liquid waste. Nah, right now it's full of ethanol that the frog wasn't. Froggy! So what do we do with this frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? Instructions in the middle don't leave a lot to the imagination. So dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain. Ethanol will be filtered and gathered liquid waste. Begin the section using provided scalpel. Well, missing a scalpel now. Begin the section use provided scalpel. Cut it open, basically. Man, this is kinda messed up. She just got some issues, I think. The school system of many places. Whatever. Well, we've got a lot of choice here. We better find scalpel then, huh? Now, yeah. Let's keep searching then. Okay, we're missing that. But I guess it's going to be related to the other stuff, so let's put the ethanol here. Alright, next I need to put the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. And we need to use this. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion of this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all! Small cut to half of this green. Has some metal protrusion. Now we need a scalpel. Maybe if we put this into the thingy here. Stream machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably maybe a microscope here. Oh. Yeah, it does enter there. So we have 1 of 4. Okay, but now we can solve the seat thingy. So what kind of seats do we have? Again, let's take a look. We have... Oh, gonna draw this. Okay, we have long non-strip seats. We have circular. How to describe? The round one half color, half strip, whatever. This is described as round strip. These are described as elongated and strip, I guess. Thin and half stripes. And just normal. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at the document. I had to visit it. Okay. Let me erase everything. Let's do it again. We can do it. We can do it. That looks legit. Okay. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. It's hard, okay? Best drawing ever. Okay. And we have different type of seats. We have the elongated one. We have the elongated one, but that has the stripes. We have the normal circular one. We have the circular and the one stripes. We have the half one. This drawing simple. So those are the 5 types. Okay. The long seats fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. So they work in 2, and they don't work in 3. That's a fact. Round seats in fluid B is talking about, and fluid D failed to germinate. It says round seats, so I'm gonna guess it refers to all of this tree. So this on B and D. Bad dragon! B and D, they don't work. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. Okay, if we put it in fluid C, this won't work. So this is also marked, so we know that one of the that fails is C. Oh, let's erase this. marked seeds germinate fluid. None of the marked seeds germinate put in fluid C. Non-marked seeds, that will be these two, fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. It says or, not and. This is gonna be so A or C and A or C are question mark. So we're gonna put a weird mark here. That's gonna be the not sure. Marked seeds fail to generate fluid A or fluid B. It doesn't say and, it says or. When the strip seeds, boop, boop, then it says strip, no mark. It says strip, no mark. When the strip seeds were put into fluid D and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate. So, again, now it's D or E. Gosh, it's just getting complicated. I had to guess which one goes where. Well, you already know that it doesn't. It says D and E, but it says only one of them failed to germinate. Well, this one has to fail because it doesn't work on D already. Next episode of User coming soon. Dead Knight, yeah, because Senpai here is DRScus, and DRScus is focusing on another thingy. How do I read this? When the strip seeds were put into fluid D and fluid this one and this one, only one of them failed to germinate. They're referring to the seeds. So one of them failed on both. So that would be this one. So this one also fails on E. And this one gonna works on both D and E. So we know that the ones that fail are, let's erase because we already know, are A, B. Those are the ones that fail. And D and E are the ones that work. This one. So this one, the remaining options are A and C, D, E. The remaining options for this one is A. We're not really sure. We don't know what happens with A, B, C, D. We don't know what happens with E really. This ones we don't really know what happens with any of the other ones. So I'm not gonna write that one. Let me read one. Surface and strip long one goes in D. Well, we know for sure that it goes in A. This one goes in A for sure. There's no other option. So that eliminates A from the equation. So let's go here. So random strip ones go on A. I need to watch them here. This requires a particular kind of culture. Place it in the appropriate beaker. Let's say to grab a scene, then place it on top of another scene to search them. When each scene is correct culture, you know, you have to complete it. And what's going on? Here goes. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is better. This is way better. Okay, so round 1, street 1 will go on this one. Oh, I had to grab here. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. You go here, boy. Come on. Oh! Oh, we'll drop it later. Okay. What? Boy. Okay. You go there. What else? Okay, if A goes there, there's no chances with this one, so this one should go in E. Yeah, I read your suggestion, but so you go here. So now we have to define this. Since we already know where E and A is. This one can't be E anymore. And it's D, like Serif said. Now let's check. We know that it works on D, so that should be the other letter here. And we have to try either this combination or the other combination. Playing long goes on B. Yeah, because I already used A, E, and D. This is only... we had to decide between those two. It could be this combination or the other one. What? It's showing us which one is correct. Did you put the liquids in all the order? I'm showing it backward. What? What? What's backward? What? Why? You did it, Sigma! Just some of your six! Don't say that! Huh? Why not? Just... Why, you two? Look at this. Oh. Yeah, it seems that we eliminated the options the opposite way. This is why it's the opposite of what we decided to. Hell idea. Red cattle? Okay. We still have stuff though. Oh, we're missing this. Oh. Hey, it's a lion eating the sun. Very fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of jar? Have you looking at it? Well, it started with the cat prints. It's a lion! How are you not looking at that? What? Sorry. This is our ticket pickup when I was a kid. When I talk about cats, I kind of, well, you hear. Catastrophic. That's pretty weird. Tray. There's an image of a lion engraved on it. It's a lion eating the sand. Like the graffiti said. Okay, time to chop. Sorry, frog. Sigma. What are you gonna do with the scalpel? We don't even have how is it called? Forgot. Gloves. We don't even have gloves. Are you gonna cut Lord Huppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? Kermit. There's no one around to stop me. But poor Lord Huppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It's an Ed's frog. Fine. I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that's it to me the trouble. Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule. Yeah! Lord Huppington. Why? You left us too soon! Shut up! Pins burst up. We all miss you, Mr. Huppington. Pigman, come here. What's wrong? There's just something in here. What do you mean, something? Just look. This isn't unexplained. Where? What the hell is this? Probably a simplified version of the DNA sequence. A is adenine, just guanine. I actually don't know how to pronounce this in English. Never said this. Always gonna suggest pronunciation for me. Actually, I just want to say they're not for.
Adenine.
Adenine. Thank you. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, and T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah. Looks like the puzzle has to do with pandas' faces. Faces? You're not a circus man. Well, you probably don't have missed class. Yeah. It's made out of 4 bases. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. And uracil. It was uracil? Udenine? What was the other one? And rna. Well, it's mine now. However, you can only bind A to T and G to C. If anything else, just won't work. They are called complementary base pairs. Sure know all about the stuff for a circus, man. Heh, I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row to that, so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a Z. Press A button to grab a row, then move it with the left stick until the letters match up. Oh, okay. Okay, this first. Then grab each other. And Oh! Okay, go. So that should be another solution that satisfies both. What the hell is this? Mom! Can you play this part for me? God, I'm gonna get a headache. Hell! The hell! Ah, we're close! Okay. How do we move it in a way they don't interfere with each other? This is quite simple, really. No, not getting it. The brain work. Brain. Oh, this one's moved solo. Look. Doesn't give a damn. Okay, so yeah, didn't notice that that one moved solo. Ha! Did it! Good job, Cinema. That was awesome. You want a treat? I'm hungry. Ah, you are a turkey. What the hell? Stop growing up. We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this. There's something on it. This is a safe password. Perfect. That's just what we need. Yeah. Now we can get in the safe. Okay, that's the normal password, but we'll still have this thingy. So I'm just gonna guess that we had to revisit Mr. Frog here. Can you come with us? Been cut up and feel kind of bad for it. We still have something left to do. Because there's still one more capsule. We'll still have ethanol. We'll still have the empty capsule to recollect. And we'll still have the saline solution. What would it be? One of the seeds? Says not to touch it. Better not to touch it for now. You'll still. Usually when we solve a puzzle, that's all it does. We don't revisit that ever again. So maybe we miss an object? So we used this thing to get DNA, right? Wonder if it gives anything else. Well, we'll have to. We had to, I guess. That's so vague. Why is every relationship always about what the guy wants, huh? I got this too, you know? I mean, I'm the kind of girl who's totally devoted to her man, but let's do way straight. Well, what the hell are you talking about? What? What do you use to do anything else? Huh? What kind of weird kink is this? What the hell is she talking about? Really? Mitzer, get the feeling this won't be the last we meet. Does it blend? That's a real question everyone asks themselves. I still believe we need to grab Mr. Frog. Mr. Hoppington! Come here, boy! Come on. Can we maybe put the seeds? Are you going to use those seeds in the mixer? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I mean, don't you think you should put all of that in? You mean all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah! Interesting. Why not? Oh! Yeah! We're gonna get surprised they didn't seem... Yeah, but actually... That joke was so first! Alright, done. Next step is water. Alright, I'll just brew the salmon solution here. There's a funnel about the beaker. Because the liquid comes out of it eventually. Okay, looking good. Now ethanol. Alright, next I need to brew the ethanol into the beaker. Then... guess this should do it. Alright, gonna dip the nutrition in this capsule and some stuff into the beaker. Awesome, you got it all! So now you can see that we don't have any other item. When the item doesn't serve any other purpose, it disappears. This is also a clue. I'll try to go for the second solution. Okay, let's put the thing here. Look! The screen changed! What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think I read it to that. Why? No. But I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's have a look. Huh? It's different now. The ships are in different places. Yeah, found a safe password. We got the 2 of them. Thank you so much, sir, for helping me out, but I still don't get why we got it backward. This is safe, right? Yeah. It's just like the one in the AV room. Someone in the infirmary, too. We're pushing the right password, will open out. At least it should. So, according to the archive, is Moon Star Star. That's optional. Oh? Ah, sun, sorry. Well, the sun is a star. Completed! Yes, you opened! You did it! You know, this is like what magicians use to make people disappear. You only see half of the safe, really. Then it spins and you see the other half. Sorry for killing the magic to you. Okay, Moon Star Star. Oh, Excalibur. Ha! That's the cure for the illness. Remember, in this branch of timeline we're following, by the way, let's save. In this branch, look, let's erase this forever. That was so damn confusing. It was more confusing than I needed to. In this branch, we found a dead body at the very beginning, which didn't happen in this branch. And also, Kido got ill way before everyone else, different to this timeline, where him and Alice got ill almost at the same time. So the kid is under anesthetic effect perk, and now we have a cure for that. This is called Excalibur. Ha! He opened! Awesome! The suspense was killing me. Okay, what we got here? First is map. It says floor B. I'm gonna find the informer and set floor A. So did the one from the launch. Then that will make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, grow the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep walking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are the key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. Yeah, these are for the Ambitious game. This Knight saying RuneScape is gonna die off before your maintenance. Don't worry. We're all playing RuneScape again that night. Are you gonna unfollow, unsubscribe, report, ask for money back, and take our poster out of your room? Done yet? We have a set game for each day. We have 6 games in rotation per week, from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is wherever the hell we film. Then this had to be the cards that Anonso was talking about. Well, tonight they gave us 2. Looks like the sun cards. I'm in solo, so I'll have on to 1. Cool. Yeah, there are 6 rooms to vote. There's 9 people here, but there's 3 pairs and 3 solos. Solos can go into the room alone, and pairs have to vote together. So that's why, although there are 9 people, the game treats us like if we were 6 individuals. And there are 2 cards per room. We've got 2. The other got 2. The other got 2. And next the round that we're gonna have the ambitious room. Well, each part is gonna be separated from each other. So he's gonna have to vote either for ally or betray, and we with Cleaver here, we're gonna have to decide either ally or betray. Once we vote, we wait till everyone has the vote on, we get out of the elevator, and we see the scores. If we happen to ally and they betray, we're gonna lose 2 points, we're gonna die, And this asshole is gonna get 9 points, and you're gonna be able to lead. If we betray and he allies, he's gonna lose some points. Again, 2 points, and we're gonna win 3 points. That's an okay scenario. If we both ally, we both get 2 points. If we both betray, nothing happens. You're gonna decide if we betray or ally. And we've been sked. That's the actual command. Sked. There, you got it. This is a regular schedule, 6 AM, 6 PM EST, but we're actually not following it this week. At least not yet. Why? Because Gryphthingy is going through a weird week, mental health wise. But we're still trying to stream twice per day. Next up, actually we're creating a calendar for people to see in Google File. We got a notebook. How are you leaving that silver for the end? Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. All the single letters? What the hell is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. Maybe it's a doctor's journal. No, they're handwriting. They had to take how are they called? Hieroglyphs? 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 Yeah, they had to take hieroglyphs 1 and 2. That's part of their that of subjects they study. Why do you think they write so weird? What language is it? Who knows? Oh, maybe it's Brazilian? Oh my god. Brazilian is not a language. It's a country. Brazilian is a person from Brazil. It's Portuguese, girl. Just pick Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, let's see how we got here. I don't know if she's trying to look dumb on purpose, because in the other timelines she wasn't this way. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? A-S-E, not a sponsor. A-S-E-L-A-B-I-R. That's a lever. That's a lever. Wait, didn't Mom say when he said something about them silver? Huh? You're right. This is it. This is that silver. This is good for radical sets. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to work. Quick. Not trusting you, this Geo. You asshole. But we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You got it right. Yeah, let's go. For this, and I'm too old for this. You can grab any character that is open for grabs here. You want to be called instead of Tell Me Oldie, you want to be Paradise. Oh, that already happened. Tell Me Oldie is still alive. So let's quickly recap. Shiggy, that's us. Zero, that's Pigapig. Fido, that's Pop Upper, still alive. Although she has 1 Brazilian point. Bo, for the other, that's all that is with us. No one grab it. I wonder. Quirk, the kid is under anesthetic right now. There's no count. Was grabbed by Kill. Alice was grabbed by Hunter. Mooney, No one's that girl. She's too fishy. Tammy Oldie was grabbed by Paradise Agrim. Cleaver was grabbed by Deep Blue Nothing. Potassium. No one wants to grab Potassium. So Potassium, Mooney, Bio are for grabs. If you want to be one of them, call for your name when you kill us in game, or reach for your character. Paradise is written for Tammy Oldie, not us. But if Tammy Oldie happens to kill us, here's the twist. Since that happens to be Paradise, boom, Paradise gets banned. So has to add more spirit to this. Are you right with that, Paradise, right? So you better not kill us. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Spell my name, but send me all the words. Here we go. Lock for the door. Right now, is this lock? You guys ready? Yeah, let's do it. Just get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time for giving some boops, everyone. Because you know the drill. Maybe you don't. And get scared. Don't worry, you're not joining a cult, but it may look like one. Because here we are boop believers. We believe in the power of the boop, and we believe that a boop can bring in a smile even those are having a really hard day. Well, those are too distracted, sleepy, or tired for whatever reason. Those are already having a great day, but who can have enough smiles ready? All of you, really? Here it comes, here it goes, here it is. Boop your way. If you don't know the way to the boop because you're new or because you forgot, don't worry, the boop knows its way to you. Doesn't need a pump because pumps are not punished here but encouraged. For me, it's impossible to avoid. Bear with me. Count to 3. Let's not take ourselves too seriously here. Pull your finger, pull your paw, human paw included, or put your nose in the middle of the screen. I'm about to count to 3. Your finger should be there. So, if there happens to be someone around, and you're a little bit shy, just tell them you're about to clean the screen, and no one is gonna suspect a thing. Yeah, freaking that's the feel too. So here we go. 3, 2, and... I know it's stupid. I know you're not doing it just yet. Do it. Yeah. On the middle of the screen. Your finger. Your nose. Paw. Human paw. Also worked. Here we go. 1, 2, and Paula's not doing it. Hey! Yanis! Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Boop! Boop for Detroit Blue Lion. And boop for boop, Pablo then Snow Cold Bull. And boop for boop, Detroit. No, I already said Detroit. Sorry, you got double boop. For boop, Paradise, who is playing as Tammy Oldie here. And boop for Dead Knight, that is also complaining. Boop, that one I'm not playing the RuneScape. Oh, that went through the middle. Red thing is empty inside, confirmed. Red thingy has no soul, confirmed. Red thingy has no break, confirmed. Red thing is not gonna be chasing a zombie outbreak because of it, confirmed. Serif was helping us the whole time. Boop. That goes for you. And for all the shysters are watching us, boop, or my bad memory forgot, sorry. Boop. Love you all. Either if you're watching this video on demand, that means that you're watching us live, or you are really watching us live. And you got it. I also have a friendly hi for here, and a friendly hi for here, power right is left in France. Okay. Living now? No, we're not living. It says next stream. We're gonna continue. You finished 4th? Oh, so close. That's really awesome, Pavel. Pavel was playing Paul Carl. Is playing racing simulator. iRacing. So that's quite the shipment. Here we go. DJ, turn off the music, please. Thank you. Let's go back to the game. Woohoo! We found it!
Hey, hold on a minute.
Hmm?
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Wait, this is weird.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Oh, yeah.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. What if it is a replicator thingy weird stuff? What is I here? There's a name or something? IG replicator? Oh, we got a note about that. Where is it? Where is it? Note about ID. ID means immunoglobulin stuff. Immunoglobulin replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
It is indeed the case. So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Immunoglobulin. Any ideas?
Who knows?
We know what IG means. Immunoglobulin actually comes from another timeline.
Ice cream by the gallon?
What? Oh god. So such really mind gets me allergies. By the way, thank you so much everyone that's completing the survey. I have 10% of the community has completed it. It helps me a lot. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You don't want? Oh my god. Siggy. That's totally uncalled for. Now you're the idiotic one. You don't want idiotic girl, you know that? Oh god, Siggy. In other words, an ID. Oh god. Oh god, we're gonna get killed. We're gonna need and then where we get killed.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
And she even celebrated that one. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this?
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Bio actually cares? I was right, of course. How am I hand in shame?
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
I know! We know for all the timeline though!
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah?
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Accelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's reading right there on the label. He's gonna take it. It's Oliver.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
Oh. What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Theo slipped the bill quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, no, later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
But the kid is about to
If you
die.
want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
But if we choose ally and you betray us, we dead. Ally? Wait, is that why you did the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so.
Yeah, because you're gonna kill us and live.
I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Didn't realize until this started to hurt that I called my hands into fists. Theo would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
Oh no. He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah, why don't you try that? Maybe you're gonna get a piece of glass in your head.
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here.
No.
I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Oh. Damn it.
That's not fair!
Oh god.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever.
That's my name.
It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
Stupid.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
What? Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
What is?
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens.
Gonna die next round.
I'm really looking forward to the next round.
One last self-satisfied chuckle. Theo strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Hell idea. Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? We don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. But it doesn't matter because if he gives us the medicine but escapes anyway, everyone is gonna die eventually. If he does that, then Quirk will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
Don't get your hopes up, I mean. I mean, still should betray. We're gonna let the chat decide. And honestly, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they are waiting for us. You think Clover is 0? I don't think so. The fishy ones for me are Mooney, Quirk. Timmy only happens to know more stuff that we are aware of, but enough fishy because of that. Same happens with Clover and Alice. Well, I think those are distractors. Okay, so I suspect of Mooney, Quirk, Potassium, the guy that is in the robot suit, and yeah, those three, because I trust Fido. Oh, of course, the asshole of BO. But he could just be an asshole and not actually be involved in this. Help a Junkin. Paradise since Anma. Oh, wisdom comes from age. Couple is civil. She still has the hats. Rumor Paradise is playing here as Tammy Oldie. By the way, Detroit, the Blue Lion. Do you want to grab a character? We have Mooney for grabs. We have Potassium for grabs. We have Bio for grabs. All people that I suspect of. We are linking every character here to someone in the stream. We did that in the previous game. So when we happen to get killed, or we happen to kill someone by mistake or not, we can call names. It adds to the game. But if, for example, Tammy Oldie, which is Paradise, happens to kill us, well, there's gonna be consequences. Someone's gonna get banned for the chat. Nah, don't worry. Yeah, you can be one of the characters. But currently only Dio, Mooney, and Potassium are for grabs. Everyone else is someone from the chat. Potassium, Mooney, and Bio.
Do
you want to be Bio?
Gate has been opened.
Okay. Detroit is now BO. Let's see if you happen to get what you want, huh? You want to play the bad boy?
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling.
Oh, this asshole opened the door. Now we have a timer again.
Sorry.
First person in opening triggers the timer.
I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Yo. Detroit. Tammy only actually knows and appreciate Clover and Alice, although they don't recognize him, which is weird. But we don't know what relationship they do have. I mean, relation. He also knew the old lady that was killed in this timeline. Hell is a villain lover? One of his hands was a monkey. A monkey. A monkey. Well, the monkey was carrying a monkey. Got it? Got it? The monkey was carrying one monkey. One of his hands was a monkey. He trailed around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve.
Stop smiling!
I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I sound like Marge from The Simpsons. I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Potassium were back, as was Fido. And of course, Cleaver. Where are Tammy Oldie and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Ten Myoji and Luna are looking after him.
Let's see.
How's he doing? Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
She's then, huh?
Right. So what was your room signal?
Laboratory?
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did. Was there any of that Accelavir?
Oh my god.
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Accelavir in here.
Oh no.
I hear one word about it.
Ow!
The next thing you hear are bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flickered to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. I would be, I would be nodding with my head while saying nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fido only shook her head. With an unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, alas and potassium trap. Yeah, that would be paradise.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
Alice and Cleaver know each other.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice K.
They let us know in this timeline, but they didn't give us the detail. Although Clover admitted that she wasn't in previous non-Ari games. Go look at them.
Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Accelavir hidden somewhere in there.
Ah, what a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I'll think of this start by hitting over the infirmary to see how work is doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
What if we tell everyone in secret and we grab this asshole? She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Pio and Potassium follow a few footsteps behind. We're all going kiss in secret. Okay then. Okay, sorry. Okay, then guess we should be going to.
Hold on.
Oh no, why Fido?
Show me that journal first.
Oh,
Dio told me about it.
Bio?
You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah? 1 sec. I took the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fee. She began to flee through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Do you mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly.
I mean, it's not dead. People don't speak it anymore, but it's still alive.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today.
You can read it pretty fluently. You puppy! Hi there, awesome! How you doing? Do you want to be a character in the game? We have money for the grafts. We have potassium, the rubber guy, for grafts. You puppy! Mooney is pretty much June in the previous game. Yeah, Dietrich got Dio. I was gonna mention that Latin is not a dead language in the sense that is still being taught, because I has read of many other languages, so it's kind of interesting. But no one actually knows the proper pronunciation anymore, because there's no living person that kept the tradition of mentioning it. But we do all have all the tests and meanings and whatnot. So actually, whatever way you pronounce it, it's like standardized, but we don't actually know how the pronunciation, where's the stress. We just know the meaning. But it's the same. I'm the closest thing to blind and Timmy Dolly. Yeah.
It was nice, kind of stuff.
How are you Poopy? How are you doing?
I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
If you start to leaf through the book again as she spoke, then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216.
Screenshot. No! Why do you want to kill Clover? Clover is okay! Who do you want to grab, Jupiter? You want to be June here? I mean, it's called Mooney. And Potassium. We also have Potassium, the robot guy. I mean, it's not a robot, it's a guy in a suit, metallic suit. I mean, we actually don't know.
This isn't research notes.
It may be,
It looks like a personal entry.
It may be Google artificial intelligence encapsulated in a robot. Who knows? Well, it's better than Cleverbot. What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute.
Canton. Serif! You haven't grabbed any character either. Do you want to be Mooney? Do you want to be Potassium?
Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? What are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. We assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time. Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the root of 1/6, approximately 1 to 0.48. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.405. Oh, it's not that fast. I don't see that slower. Only 0.400 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds or square root of 6 seconds have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. Ooh. Well, I don't think I'm infected with Radical 6 since I was born. It also may be related that my spirit animal is a slowpoke. Help? Serif would like to be served with some potassium. Serif, do you trust potassium? Rolling out. Why do you want to kill Cleaver? This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. I always wonder, is there any illness or condition where time perception is altered? So I can only imagine how it would feel, but what the implication of that would be, but I actually don't know. I would like to believe that there is something that affects our perception of time as a condition already in us, because, well, the time we all talk about is part of our perception, so it must be governed by something. Oh, I'm actually pretty interested right now. Let's go with that. Is there any time perception? Illness? There is no sense organ specifically dedicated to time perception, but there's other senses such as hearing and vision. Time perception research are executed to evaluate time perception in mental diseases. Oh, it's actually something that people take a look at. Time perception. However, this subjective sense of time is fundamental to our conception of reality and it creates the temporal course of events in our lives. Here we explore never range of time and ability in patients, different neural executive conditions. Neural bases of present distortion in time perception, temporal information processing still remain poorly understood. It actually affects. What is this? Oh, this chronometria is a condition of cerebral dysfunction in which an individual cannot accurately estimate the amount of time that has passed, has a distorted time perception. It is associated with cerebral ataxia, where the cerebellum has been damaged and does not function to its full ability. Ooh. This is spooky. Does this needs a cuter name? Turtle. Parkinson's disease, schizophrenia, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder have a link to abnormalities in dopamine levels in the brain as well to noticeable impairments in time perception. Neuropharmacological research indicates that the internal clock used to time directions in the seconds to minute range is linked to dopamine function in the basal ganglia. Here comes the interesting part. Studies in which children with ADHD are given the time estimation test showed that time passes very slowly for them. Children with Tourette's syndrome, in contrast, who need to use the prefrontal cortex to help them control their teeth, are better at estimating interval of time just over a second than other children. In his book Awakenings, neurologist Dr. Oliver Sacks described how patients with Parkinson's disease experience deficits in their awareness of time and tempo. Tempo, that's another thing that you can test. For example, Mr. E, when asked to clap his hands steadily and regularly, did so for the first few claps before clapping faster and irregularly, culminating in an apparent freezing of motion. When he finished, Mr. E asked if his observer were glad he did it correctly, to which they replied no. Mr. E was offended by this because, to him, his claps were regular and steady. Oh, that's really interesting. Paradise saying, as a musician, it's taught to get time if you don't practice a lot, her treat, and everything necessary. Yeah, but this is tempo. But being aware of if a second or some minutes pass, that can actually be done by the internal clock. You can actually time it. You can learn to count the seconds or minutes on minutes. You learn like have something in comparison in your mind. Like the length of a song, you know, is 3 minutes, and as an example, you kinda, I don't know, you do it. Your brain does it. Those people that have a problem with that. According to clinical disorders. Along with other perceptual abnormality, it has been noted that by psychologists that schizophrenia patients have an altered sense of time. This was for many schizophrenic patients stop perceiving time as a flow of casually linked events. It has been suggested that there is usually a delay in time perception in schizophrenic patients compared to normal subjects. This is really, really interesting. These effects in time perception may play a part in hallucination and delusions experienced by schizophrenic patients, according to some studies. And the music got all spooky. Doesn't help. This is really interesting. But let's go back to the game. There's actually stuff. I wonder now if there is an illness inside those mental health conditions that you can get, like a side effect of a virus or an infection or something. Trust me, 300 BPM distorts time. Yeah. Also, yeah, this perception times changes. A new subject or a new thing is when you hear someone speaking in a language you don't know, it sounds pretty fast or are not used to, and when you start being able to listen to it, it's not that fast anymore. But in comparison to other languages, those other languages look really fast. Or when, I don't know, you're playing a rhythm game, you are just starting and you're playing normal, that's hard for you. But once you continue playing, you can jump to expert or whatever there is, hard mode or whatever, and then get used to it. Now, whenever you jump to normal because you are playing with a friend or something, it feels weird to you. You can actually see every single note, and you can have time to chill in between the notes, but you couldn't before. But that's because you get also your reflexes get better. That's like you don't think too much about it, but your perception improves in the same given window. So yeah, brain has a lot to do with it. Or it's when you are bored and time is infinite. Or you're doing a really nice activity and time flies. Yeah, but I was asking if there was like a side effect. It's really interesting. I would love if someone had like the answer. But the music, yeah, it does affect your perception as well. Anything that you focus too much and learn more about, it's gonna change your perception of that very same subject. Imagine, for us it's like magic. The Java translators, and it's not translator, interpreter. The job of them is, it looks like it's all kind of like magic. There is no way that someone who started the first year of that career is going to do it, but they develop that over time. They happen to be able to digest stuff on the fly. So their perception is higher when given that task. Radical is another term for what is also known as their root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected by radical sits eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental persistence speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with radical seeds perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if there were a video cassette being fast forward. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become an Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Whenever to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably with the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Actually, next time we happen to hop onto our streamer friend, part of in a beta. He talks about mental health. He plays video games, but he knows the neurological part of this. I totally want to ask this. And if he doesn't know, he always does research to answer later. He's so cool. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable radical seeds, but we have been unable to develop one. Since our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my firm hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. Have you seen that movie where there's a virus that actually does that? Drives everyone to kill themselves? It was a really cool concept, but the movie is really bad. Yeah, it has a famous actor in it. It should be here. Google's gonna do the job again. That movie where a virus makes people suicidal. Don't disappoint me, Google. The Happening. I love how Google always get it. See. Mark. Yeah, that guy. Mark. That's the guy that it's a real bad movie, really. This guy is. It could be, yeah, I see this guy in a movie and it could be good or bad. It's like Adam Sandler. But wait, it's not the same. 1/4 is good, 3/4 is bad. I'm gonna get hated because of that. My opinion, okay, my opinion. Have you heard of those? The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. And terror rages with the stands of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick that when one passes it feels as if a cloud has gone up to the sun. Oh, ew. Every day I see more crowds. Rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who had grown fatter on plentiful rotten diet. A few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. Oh! I don't know how many were safe, but I fear only a handful. So were we safe? But we were kidnapped in a world where that was not happening. Oh. The proof is saying, I once thought that children count seconds faster than the real deal, while the seconds can all the people count longer. Yeah, it could be related to that. The perception of time seems to be related at least in 7 o'clock to some brain areas, so it could be that they get slower, but also it was related to mental health issues. So kids may not be stressed. Maybe if you do that kind of test in a stress kid, it's gonna affect it. Panda sense it stands long to pass when you are made. Actually, all people perceive time. The older you grow, the perception is that time is shorter. And there's even people that made the theory that time is shrinking. That's why everyone is. When you get older, you feel like time is faster. Days last less. I'm pretty sure you have read about that. Yeah, they're flutters, they're not gone. And actually, they're not gone. Those people that actually still believe that. Who knows? Maybe they are in the Matrix. I'm getting chills. Thinking that everyone's dead. You aren't aware of that, and you want to come back. You want to escape, but there's nothing to escape to. You better stay inside. That's terrifying. The survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. No way we're bringing this asshole deal outside to bring humanity back. You better stay down here. Or maybe we made that on purpose to bring to ensure that our heritage would have the right amount of stupidity. Still not sure. You kinda wish there's people that still believe in it. Well, if you happen to be one, don't feel offended. Oh Lord, please, let the future be a bright one. That's not a lie. I don't think someone will write an entire book on Layton just to write a lie. That's a lot of information. Now we know that what virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what? What? 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Oh yeah, we saw that on the timeline. Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me.
There's very far-fetched conspiracy people that actually don't believe that, not even outside their country it says. They're kinda like the Truman Show. So grab some tinfoil paper. We can go all day with that.
First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, for all we know, there's a drug called Silver that cures it. Yeah, so maybe this book is pretty old already.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Uh-oh. So it took 20 years. So everyone's pretty much dead. But we'll still have does it make sense because Clover is 21? 21? Everyone is... Oh, God. The purpose saying, never mind. The purpose saying, and we funny we were like, this world, when I pet the turtle. Well, yeah, actually, we laugh about it, but in a sense, we are being unrespectful for people that back in the day didn't have that much knowledge. Although people knew that the world wasn't flat. Long time ago. It's not that recently was discovered. Lots of people knew way back. that people were pretty smart, and they actually realized the curvature when you look at the horizon and stuff disappears. So that was the giver. But those were many flat earth believers, because actually just following the interpretation, if it was not metaphoric, of the Bible, the way it describes the world, just pretty much nothing else. This is basically like this picture of the tree and some earth and water surrounding it, so there was nothing else. There was no point to it having any other shape. So that's why people was so stubborn with the idea. So it kind of made sense for the people that were very religious, and it still made sense for people to still grab that concept or expand it in some other way. I don't know. So in that sense, religion is super interesting to me, even though I'm not a religious person, because whether we like it or not, it's part of our history and talks a lot about our culture and how we have evolved. So in that sense, it's pretty nice. But yeah, be cautious to be always respectful of everyone's beliefs. Coming in front here, although we don't touch directly on the topic, we don't want to attack anyone really. To each their own. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not.
So even if this was written 20 years before we were kidnapped, there's no way that there were 20 years that we totally ignored that. Unless Siggy, our character, was kidnapped while going to uni. Do you think uni would matter? You'll have your card to hand out and whatnot if everyone was dying around? No, so that doesn't make sense. Something is not matching here.
Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be unaffected? We have been through in here to keep us safe?
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
Of course, being infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
And there's no food anywhere. How am I gonna survive? That would be bad.
Just think about
Kill
it.
is back! Kill is Quirk! Quirk! We gotta celebrate! But damn. Also, that is Dio threatened us to break the thingy if we don't ally in the next round with him. Which means that he's gonna betray us. Which means that we're gonna get killed. Which means that we're gonna get maybe the accurate silver to you. Kill Quirk. But it doesn't matter because the asshole is gonna escape. And we're gonna die here.
If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades.
Oh, we're getting revelations. Tell Fido, tell her to marry. Maybe I'm married and we don't remember.
While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened, and whoever had this journal made this entry.
That could be it. That would make sense. We saw some cryo capsules, but they were just 3. There were not 9. And there's definitely this other lady, so there's 10 people here at least. Then, once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up.
Right. It's all just speculation, but
Oh. No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, this is like a pretty possible scenario, but we're all captured before the pandemic started, right?
yeah.
How would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they know to do that? Or maybe he was like one of those persons that never look at the news. The world could be set on fire, except for my city, and I wouldn't even notice. They will kidnap me. Paradise. Most importantly, why the hell are we playing the Nonori game? The point of this place is to save us. Boy, no one wants to save the asshole that is Dio. That's the main point against that. Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... poof. We haven't found any bomb in this timeline as well. So can we assume that the old lady planted the bombs in Delta 3 of decisions? Because there were 3 bombs at least. And this timeline, haven't seen any bomb. But we saw a dead old lady at the very beginning. And there was no old lady. This... what the hell is going on, game? You're getting into deep stuff. I don't understand, Purpose says. Are they afraid that how radical sits? To begin with, we were kidnapped. We woke up here. We weren't told to play the game. Then we realized that this radical sits stuff is happening. And we actually want to get out of here. So are they afraid they have radical sits? No, I think they are afraid of what the hell is going on. Are we in the future? How the hell did they kidnap us before all this? How we sleeping for decades? What the hell did it was allowed to... how it was allowed to live for so long? Well, we probably killed lots of people to be here. So no, we're trying to figure out stuff as information pops. But yeah, radical sits is scary because Quirk, the kiddo here, is already infected with it. We have a machine that can read anyone's status. So we're getting more and more information. But still don't know what the hell is going on here. We don't know who set up the game as well. We know one of us, one of the 9 people here is Zero. The one who kidnapped us and put us here. That was what we were told by the artificial intelligence, the rabbit. It's also called Zero, but Zero Junior because it was just a computer. She was gone. Man, I left out along her side and started off toward the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Let's see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the theme 5 and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. For the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. There should be just a few minutes to make the decision, So everyone in the chat, get ready. Are we gonna ally or betray the asshole of BO? What are we gonna do? We have to ally according to him, or he's going to destroy the only copy we know of Syllable. Deodorant. Well, that thingy is gonna destroy it if we don't click on ally. And if we click on ally and he clicks on betray, we lose 2 points. No problem with our partner, but we do have 1 point, so that means that we're 0. And we go at silver. Yeah, I don't think it. So that means that we go dead. But maybe he keeps his word and is gonna give the medication to the kid. But he escapes. There's no point, really. So no outcome is good. Light's first stake, mine, Quartz. Those infected by radical itch eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we would keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with that silver. Unfortunately, Pio had stolen it. We wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save himself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Oh, that spooked the hell out of me! That was ASMR! Hell! Don't do that, game! Ah! I'm alone here, please don't do that, S9! Freaking game! Don't ASMR on me all of a sudden! No, it's okay if I know that there's ASMR beforehand. You know what it is, but when you get ASMR all of a sudden, it's creepy. But I is saying, best option is sacrifice Quark and betray Dio. Everyone kill him. Yeah, there may be another solution that we're not thinking of. Maybe everyone's gonna try to kill Pio as soon as they see we betray him, and we say as soon as possible that he was actually he was threatening us, and maybe everyone gets him and we get the silver. Well, don't worry, we're gonna get the proper vote system, so you can still change your mind. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. You can vote once, though you can't change your mind. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. I don't trust Quark. He had made some really serious jokes. Hello, I'm here to, don't forget me. Hi there, C. Ah, you said no in between, I didn't see it. I'm confused because Twitch application for mobile changes the names all of a sudden. Hi, Awesome. How you doing? You got some hearts. There was only one choice. had only ever been one choice. No way it was going to be Quark to die! My hands tightened and the pants slowed down at him. And he certainly fell before it was gone. I knew what I had to do. Press betray!
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Nancy Crosses TV is saying, I'm fine, just playing some Overwatch with another streamer. Just wanted to say hi. I'll go to bed now. Okay, and see, have a good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Stay awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's give you a little bit here. Because we're gonna do something bad. Either way. The decision is gonna decide what kind of bad we're gonna handle. Let's give a boop for everyone here. 3 boops for everyone. Hi, hi, boop. Hi, hi, boop. Hi, hi, boop. Another boop for all the viewers that are watching us. Boop. As a video on demand. Boop. And all the shy souls around. Aww. One poop nip. Thank you so much for the videos. Oh, we have a problem. We happen to switch out of here. The boss thingy should take down some hits out of the bit donation, but if we are not in that screen, nothing happens. So that's kind of weird. I don't know how to fix that. Now, thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, from the high fall there, for all. Let's get to it. Oh, this is gonna get really serious. Thank you. Palazine again. Hi. Again what? Ally and sacrifice. So let's get back to the game. 10 minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
It defaults to ally.
I'll automatically ally.
Yeah, who's your team?
I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Potassium and Allies betray? Both betray. Potassium and Allies has 1 BP point, and Potassium has 6 BP points. So if they happen to betray him, because he is gonna ally no matter what, because he's not going to enter the room, Potassium is going to be able to leave.
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round.
I don't trust Potassium, although he's playing nice so far.
I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right?
So, short story short, if the team of Alice and Potassium, Timiol is gonna ally no matter what, because he's no voting. So this outcome doesn't count. So if this team allies, when he allies, both get 2 points. If Potassium decides to, this team decides to betray, this is the voted ally, this team gets 3 points, this team loses -2. Timiol is gonna end with 4, Alice is gonna end with 4, Potassium is gonna end with 9, so he could in theory leave. This is the same chart that we had to use to make our decision. BO is gonna be here, and also is gonna be here. But instead of Alice, that's Alice. Siggy. Instead of Potassium, that would be Clover. And instead of Temioldi, it would be the asshole of Dio. But Dio made us is threatening us to ally. So the outcomes would be, if we ally and he allies, we both get 2 points. But if we ally and he betrays, we lose 2 points. I have 1, so good. Clover will still be alive with 4, and Temiol and Dio would have 9, and he would be able to live. So I think if we're gonna respect that, we're gonna ally, or are we gonna change our minds?
Alice only has 1 BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose Ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Temiol's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him would have been pointless. What's the other team though? If both betray, nothing happens. There's no addition, no reduction on the total. So it's plus minus 0. Also, you saw 2 people here, right? And 1 here. Those 2 people only have 1 vote. So whatever decision they count just like 1 person. So whatever outcome affects both. So it's really 1 versus 1. Alright, take care of Quirk.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Mooney also has 1 BP point. Mooney and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Temioldi and Quirk behind. This asshole. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Let's save here, because in case there happens to be a blackout. Well, not quite everyone. One of the person was missing. Hey, where is that jerk?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed! Well, we came in before the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That asshole's already inside. Which is kinda good! We can maybe betray him.
Exactly.
That bastard. He probably worried I might try and take the silver from him by force. So he hanging himself in the AB room. Oh, there's no way back. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose ally, no matter what, but part of me has still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his ward. I made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
He's staying. Mooney explained to me all this choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
Right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Don't answer for petition.
I,
What?
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
Okay.
But what if he forces you?
Why?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
That laugh is right there with Titus' laugh. Ha 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 ha! I remember when I had to do that with a closed captioning system. It's totally probably grabbing it. I'm curious. Let's take a look. This program to detect Titus' laugh. Ha 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 ha! Okay. Let's be serious.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Alice can vote by herself.
I was trying. This guy laughed, but it was so fake. Potassium. So it reminded me of Titus. He's a character in Final Fantasy X. There's a meme that where he laughs and is trying to laugh to cheer up someone. He goes that way. And that also reminded me of when we had closed caption always on screen. And when I laughed, it didn't show. So when I'm testing stuff, I realized I had to actually say ha 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 for it to show. And that was fun. Now I haven't bought it just yet.
Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Okay, actually, I'm gonna prepare that right now. But you should don't jump onto your horses just yet. Think about it. Once you vote, you can't change your vote, okay? So give me, let's prepare the poll.
Listen.
Ally or BO. Give me a second here. Creating the pool, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. If we ally and we get betrayed, we dead. Poll has opened. Poll has been started for ally or betray BO. You can enter by typing !, vote, black space, and the number of the poll options, which are 0, don't know, 1, ally, 2, betray. Okay, you're melting my hair. I'm gonna ally. Father is saying, I wish to say my grand. Poor little was whippersnap. Can it screw up?
Well,
5 minutes. You can vote. ! Vote, blank space, and the number of the option. Don't know? 0. Ally? 1. Betray? 2.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't.
Huh?
Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
He doesn't want to stay out of the room. Because it's not needed that the two of them are inside. Something fishy is going on here. Petition continued briskly toward the AV room, as if he simple hadn't heard fire, though. So, Surf, what are you planning? Surf is position. Landslide? Do we have a landslide? Everyone, the boats are open. ! Boat. Put a 0, blind space and put a 0 if you don't know. Put a 1 there if it's ally. Put a 2 there if betray. What's going on? Only seconds later, they disappear into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
This is peachy.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling
Petition
closes.
was pretty. He cooperated a lot before. This is weird. Did he kill the old lady?
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Cleaver, time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AV room. Driver, you're gonna make me vote for ally. The Panda game will now begin. To enter your boat, please just the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your boat, that door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished.
What are you gonna do?
Off the stream later, man. Oh, have a nice stream, Batman. Have lots of fun. See you later. Thank you so much for keeping us company and being the way you are. Awesome. For cheering me up as well. I don't really have a choice, do I? The chat is picking it. There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because BO told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to betray. Don't even do believe that, Cheeky.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You got 6 BP too, right? Dio chooses ally and we choose betrayed, and you have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. Poll closed. You can no longer vote on anything on the chat. Winning option is ally with 4 votes. Okay, you have made your decision. Welcome ally. It was the only chance we had to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can't guarantee he'll destroy it if I pick betray. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna see what happens. We happen to die. We know that for sure he won't keep his word, so no matter what, we go betray because this is the same outcome. If we happen to die though, I'll stop the stream. Yeah. No betray, ally, you promised. Yeah.
Fine.
This timeline, we're allies.
If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
No!
I'll be pushing that button.
No. Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the bottom machine. No! Stop! Snatch her by the arm and haul backward with all my strength. Oh.
Ow!
Sorry, Cleaver. Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you are the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die. Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
Why? Didn't give a damn in the timeline.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Fans, it means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Clover is certainly nice. Ally. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2. of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
As soon as we see the results...
Thank you for your participation.
Oh, I'm excited.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Clover and I stepped out of the AV room. And we're stopping the stream here! Watch us next year at this point in time, and we're gonna see the results of our ads. Not really. We're gonna continue. I'm still alive. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see her in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Oh, 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 oh. Ah! And the Jericho Potassium betrayed! Alas! The team of Mooney and Fido decided to ally with Quirk because Quirk obviously can't vote. So that's okay. It's going to default to ally anyway. But here, look at what happened here. They betrayed, so they got 3 points. The asshole deal betrayed me. Can't die. Maybe Potassium wants to stop Dio? Maybe they work together. Let's get moving.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet
Not if
to
Potassium
see
stops
your
him.
updated bracelet points.
Ah!
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath, closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. Oh, oh, freaking needles! 8 needles! Oh, there was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist. Barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First, with being the anesthetic, super real. I blink, my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. Legs began to wobble. They gave out entirely as a crumb to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. No. Damn it. You'll keep your promise, god damn it. I groaned, and whatever killing effort left in my head, then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle. And whenever I shift my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead. A single thought burned in my mind. I could reach Theo. Then at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found that silver over a tray.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he couldn't give us back the silver. If he didn't, then I'll die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my men as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
No, why would have been expecting?
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I cut it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakable silver. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now this will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
Fighter's really worried. I guess this is it.
First is the sofa reel, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the 2-hour rain is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say that really take your breath away.
Friday. 9 minutes. Once the super was injected, I had my medicine to the muscle relax and follow it. But for a minute I had a road pass, which left me with 5, give or take a little. 5 minutes I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? What could I say to myself? I give it a recipe I love, even with that staring me in the face. It seems to be determined to struggle right up to the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what lay consciousness and how life, I rocked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. Yeah, we didn't need to both ally. There was always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. Just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. If I wasn't ready to give up on life yet, there had to be an answer. To be continued. Which means that we don't have enough information in our head to solve this problem just yet. Now all they are to be continued, and these are not real endings. Once we happen to have solution. I happen to know some of the stuff around. I don't know, maybe there's an extra silver someone is carrying. No, not silver. Maybe there's I don't know, a weird solution. We happen to know that we're gonna be able to add at this point. And the curious thing is that we unlock what happens here. Look at this. Interesting. Well, that was your choice. Do you want to see what happens if we betray? Here we go. Let's see if we can get this asshole.
What are you gonna do?
Just skip everything. Skip all the drama. They're gonna betray anyway. Vote has been recorded. Here we go. Quick reminder. He betrayed. We betrayed. That means that nothing happened with our points. Let's betray a terrible betrayer. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AV room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said.
It's gonna escape.
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Huh? Make up your mind. Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Yeah!
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go check the results.
Okay, only us, Siggy, Clover, and Alice know about this, so maybe you can read a plan. No ads, bro. Yeah! Let's not tell anyone about this. So the outcome is... Okay, Petition was an asshole. Yes! Take that, Dio!
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah, Dio's a traitor here. May have a revolver under his hat, who knows.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Ha!
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of cold hairy bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please. Just give it back.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
We found that silver. Ha! The laboratory.
And Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it? Right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Oh, this asshole's gonna make it. The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt over him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket. Brought it up. Ah! Threw it to the ground.
No!
Bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened.
But people's gonna kill you.
You want to
because of
blame
this.
someone? Blame yourselves.
Ah! Had enough. Someone's snapping my brain. Bastard! Ah! They let a glure roar. Left forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. What's Fido?
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for?
Look at the number 9 door.
Asshole! That other asshole! Potassium was indeed standing in front of the door. What is key?
No!
9! This baby is 9!
What?
Suddenly we were running toward Potassium at the number 9 door. Oh! I told you not to trust Potassium! Seraph! Potassium! What the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round?
Well, to be fair, in this, let's say by the way, in this timeline, where we are right now. Oh! Nah. The solution. Now, to be fair, in this timeline, there's not a single mention of the bombs. Because there's no bomb. At least that they realize there are. It could be because the old lady planted those in the other timeline, because we saw the bombs, we didn't see any old lady. But there's no sense of urgency, because he could be honest and actually thinks he's gonna be able to call for help. Nothing bad is gonna happen to the ones that stay inside, really. There's no threat. Also, he doesn't know about the radical seeds thingy, and probably no world is outside. So he's doing the best. Since he's kinda like a robot, he would default to that. Others saying all ladies equal bombs. Understood. Okay. Seraph saying nice! Seraph is making it out! Congrats, Seraph!
Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
Oh yeah! Quart's actual BP is 8, and next round would be 9, and he would be able to leave. So all that stuff he's saying is just trash. I'm a raver, warrior, traitor, I still love you though.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
Nah?
This is the most logical choice.
Choices are logical?
The number 9 door has been opened.
It only stays open for 9 seconds. Once it closes, it's closed for good. If you happen to attempt to cross it, and you don't have 9 BP points or more, you're gonna trigger the same reaction of that launch.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Huh?
Oh no! What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
She's sleeping. Did you knock out Alice? Use some drugs?
Hey!
But there's no one outside, according to what was read.
God damn it!
He's just occupying his spot. He could actually wait one more round, and we can just knock out Dio like we did in another timeline.
Wait!
Dio shard at potassium, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled Nebel through the door just before it closed. Nice blade, Surf. You pick potassium as the one to leave. You're actually the first one to make it out.
The number 9 door has closed.
Ah!
Ends the nonary game.
This ends the nonary game.
Thank you for your participation.
Thank you!
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Ah! There's not even a kitchen! That means that we can run in a circle for the entire facility. All the doors have been opened. Even the puzzles we haven't played with. Which doesn't matter. We just got trapped here forever. There's no possible escape. I was explaining in another timeline that chances are this is only this is like a underground thingy. Why is my face rig showing the face that way? Potassium betrayed us. He just left. And it's a game over because he never came back, obviously. What the fluffy basket? That we have been met with that again. So here we decide to go through the red door and go with the asshole of Dio. I told you it was a really bad idea. That next stream we're gonna continue by teaming up with someone else and going through here, see what happens, and teaming up with someone else and seeing what happens. After being done with that, we're gonna do our best to be over with this timeline and see what happens when we team up with Alice. We ally with her, even though we get betrayed, we get 1 BP point, and then we are met with the next round of the Ambidex game. which happen to display quite a lot of options. But actually, I believe if we happen to go to this little endings every minute, we're gonna find stuff like this. See? I heard stuff every second. So I would say that we better avoid that coming back to these points. Just imagine that this timeline is already done. All these multiple universes. Once we are done with what we can do here without revisiting, let's jump to the next one. And once we have all those bits and info, we're gonna jump from alternate world to alternate world till we have all the pieces. Because again, all of this is the first playthrough. Let's now look. 2 more slots on the ally betrayed slot from Dio. Yeah, it's not over. But at the current information that we have, the current flow of consciousness, there's no more info. So that's the current ending. That's what the symbol means. Also, that's all it's locked. This was black as well. So as to not get us confused by jumping to multiple endings, we're gonna dedicate a stream just to closing the dead ends. And this is gonna probably be a really long stream, just like in the previous game, we streamed like for 9 hours. So be it. So again, we're gonna focus on finishing this tree, and then finishing the other tree. This tree is quite different to the other one, so I'm glad. And the puzzles are actually different, so I'm glad because of that. That also means that these ones are going to be different. So I'm going to assume that something completely different is going to happen in this tree as well. I'm super glad that the developers made that, because that keeps you interested in actually trying more stuff. Because you see this freaking tree and it's, why would I try so much? But since our character actually remembers stuff from all the timelines, it made sense. And it's entertaining. Wait, for people that have followed all the playthrough, you're gonna notice that every timeline is quite different. It's just not that we grab a different color. It is totally different. So yeah, there's certain repetitions of certain key moments, but everything around is new stuff that we learn and whatnot. Also, we have all the gold archives that we haven't checked, and I don't want to check because we got a gold archive at the very beginning, and we read it, and it said stuff about stuff that is coming later. So that, for that very reason, we're just gonna read it once we are done with the main trees. We're gonna read all the old gold archives. We're gonna try to make sense of what the hell is really going on, who is who here, and do a long stream to finish it, just like we did with all the game. Thank you so much for bringing the video on demand there as a command, everyone. This is where the game started. So let's get the hell out of here. Spiritus last reward.
Listen.
Who we gonna raid? Remember, you can join us as well in Discord. Although if you're new, wait a little bit. We're having raids of trolls, so we're not accepting giving roles to people right away. But if you're patient, you join the. Give me a moment for me to check who you are in, and I mean, not gonna check your email or anything, but just to be sure that you're not Mr. Troll and his friends. And anything happens, I'm gonna be sure. Telegram as well. We check on each other daily. Share your memes, share the stuff you're doing, share the stuff you're excited about, share the what you like, share the stuff you have been doing. Don't know. Let us know. Love you all. Stay awesome. And let's give you a boop after we decide who to raid though. Oh, Gryphthingy is keeping us hostage with a boop. Now I can't live because of the boop thingy. Hey, I got a subscription to Mimo, even though I wasn't watching, which is kinda weird. But I absolutely love Mimo. Okay, let's go to our channel. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for sharing your last King Tiger Knight, Craft Free Thoughts Adventures, NC Craft of the Bee, Ryan Wolfie, Paradise, Steve the Foxa, Furhats, Musica Puka, Dusky Dewelski, Pika Paint, Epic Clarus, Real Smasher, Aussie Doggo, Kurabani, Arrow Apple, Panda Frog, and Optimistic Gamer. Let's reload this because Twitch always shows me stuff that already happened 5 days ago. And the people that suddenly live is Rates. Rates is my inspiration. That's pretty much the reason I decided to start to join. I mean, it's not the main motivation of what I wanted to do it, but he's my sensei on many to make the jump to actually start streaming on the Face Rig. Pretty much making the first step. Indirectly though, because he's aware I exist, but we're not friends or anything, but I respect the guy a lot. He's also a mental health advocate, although low profile one. You gonna leave Detroit? Okay, it's okay. Okay, we may. Oh, Inabedo's live! Remember that I told you that we should ask about the time perception thingy? Inabedo's a guy. He's a mental health advocate. He teaches about neuroscience, and he plays video games and is freaking good at it. And has a handsome bird. He's fluff in real life. So let's go. Let's go ask some questions. I'm gonna do it for you if you are shy, no worries. Detroit! You gonna stream? Awesome! What you gonna stream, Detroit? I don't know, you stream. Okay, we're gonna rate Inabeta. If anyone else is streaming, let us know. So here we go. I kept you hostage with a boop. No longer will that happen. Boop. Thank you so much for being here, Detroit. Boop. Thank you so much for being there, Paradise. Boop. Thank you so much for being there, Seraph. Boop. Thank you so much for being there. Did I say Detroit? That memory of mine. Who else was before? Pablo. Boop. There you got it. Memory, my memory, my memory, my memory. Stay hydrated, but no, that doesn't make it. That doesn't make it. That doesn't make it. Who else? Who else? Batman. Boop. It's also streaming right now. Who else was there? No, I think boop. All the chat souls are there. All the chat souls are watching us as a video on demand. Who knows? Bye bye. Take care. Love you all. I love this theme. As the glory days, you can click on that link and add it to your Spotify. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You should do that if you want. Here we go.
The Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at the HUG, University Hospitals of Geneva. Oh my god, who's that? Gryphthingy. Coming on over with 3 friends. Oh, he says, welcome on in, Griff and friends. Welcome on in. My name is Ina Beta, for those of you guys who don't know me. I use my brain to help you understand the brain. We talk about neuroscience, psychology, other scientific topics here in chat, and we also enjoy some scientific or some strategy and story-driven gaming. Okay. Tonight we're going over some neuroscience news articles, and then we're going to play some Slay the Spire after that. So Good to see you, Griff. Welcome on in, my man. We please get a shout out for Griff. He's good people. Enjoys a lot of different games, does some variety gaming, and also a mental health focus. It's a place to talk about mental health needs and such over there, and challenges. I love it, Red. We were talking about me yesterday because of the game you were playing. Oh, that's awesome. Time perception. Nice, Griff. Well, thank you for mentioning me. I'm sure it was mostly good things. Yeah, really curious about time perception. Ooh, geez. That's what I don't really know much about. I'd say it's a function of your attention networks and stuff like that, you know? You kind of always have a clock going and that tells you around about what time it is, you know, as long as you have ways to deduce what time it is, you know? And yeah, when you're not focused on, you know, externally on what's going on around you and you're really focused on a task, time seems like it went by very quickly because you weren't really paying attention to time. But when you're super bored and you can't focus on the task at hand, you're very, very much in tune with how much longer there is to go, you know? We talked about it specifically. No, not that, Griffin. This would be the first time talking about it specifically. I think it's an attention thing for sure. Mental health does affect it. It's very interesting, quick wiki read. Cool. That wouldn't surprise me if mental health does, you know? If you're anxious about something, you're probably counting the seconds to when it happens and can't wait for it to be over with, right? And if you're depressed, yeah, I mean, time might go faster or slower depending on your mental state. Same with if you're manic, you know? Time might go faster or slower depending on what's going on, you know? Depends on the disorder, depends on a lot of things. Yep. I'll get that shout out for Griff going. My mods is not here right now. Please go check out Gryphthingy. They're playing some Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, which I've not heard of, but go check them out sometime. They're good people. The streamingest Red Panda on Twitch. There's some articles suggesting there should be a bigger focus on that, but there should be a bigger focus on a lot of stuff. If only neuroscience had time to focus on everything, you know? Just saying. It's a visual novel that's super nerdy. I think you mentioned that before, or someone else mentioned that. I've heard of it. Of course, Griff. I want people to go find you. You're good people. Wouldn't be shouting you out if I didn't think so. Hey, boy. Oh, where'd he go? He's not even sitting on the delicious bed next to me. Anyways, at this neonatal intensive care unit at that hospital, welcomes about 80 children born far too early each year. Between 24 and 32 weeks of pregnancy, way too little time, yeah. Almost 4 months ahead of schedule, yikes, for some of them. The vast majority will survive, but half will later develop neurodevelopmental disorders, learning difficulties, attentional mood disorders, or emotional disorders. Stuff that overall makes it harder for a kid to learn and potentially makes them a less fully functioning adult, you know? Definitely stuff to address early if you can. At birth, these babs' brains are still immature. Brain development must therefore continue in the intensive care unit, in an incubator under very different conditions than if they were still in their mother's womb, right? And that's the reason for this music, you know? So brain immaturity combined with the disturbing sensory environment explains why neural networks may not or do not develop normally. And that might explain it. That may not be all of it, you know? The idea is like there's a lot of other, when they're outside the womb, there's a lot of different